when you say that. Yeah, me too. Welcome back. I'm Heather Wyatt with CLIA Currents Live.
I'm Mike Faust. We're here in beautiful Fort Lauderdale for Cruise360 2023.
It's been a fabulous show. We just had our very own Kelly Craighead, President and CEO, do an entire update to the Cruise360 at the keynote. And Kelly, I just wanted to ask you, for those of us that didn't get a chance to sit in on the keynote, what would you say was your key takeaway or what you want the audience to remember?
Sure. No, I couldn't be more delighted to be here. I think our main message is Cruise is back. I was able to share some really great data about just the state of the industry. In fact, Mike, I think you know this well. 31.5 million passengers are expected to cruise this year, which is more than we had in 2019. And in fact, the intent to cruise is even higher now than it was in 2019. So I was able to share some key industry fun facts. But I was also, I hope, able to say that smooth sailing isn't assured. You know, that there really is a lot as the world starts to come back and the public discourse comes back to talking about important issues like climate. Some people are talking about mass tourism, that there really are some challenges facing the industry. And so as CLIA, we try to really work to create the conditions where everyone's businesses can thrive, that the industry can be successful. And we really believe that to do that well, we need to start telling our story a whole lot better than we've been able to do it before. So the real key takeaway, I think, for everyone at Cruise360 is just how important it is to have all of the information which CLIA can make available to all of our advisors, and to really be able to sing from the same song sheet, because we don't have to do anything more or different than we are already doing. We need to make sure people understand just the positive contribution that Cruise is making, both to the environment and providing environmental solutions, but also tourism management solutions.
And that we're all in it together, right?
Absolutely.
Well, and Kelly, one of the favorite points that you made during your presentation today was that we just reached an amazing milestone, 75,000 members across the globe, which is amazing for, coming back now, so Charlie, I think it's a great transition to you. Like, this is the largest professional development event of the year for us here in North America. So what can our valued attendees look forward to at this sold out conference?
Well, Mike, we have nearly 850 travel advisors at Cruise360 this year.
Amazing.
And when a travel advisor is here, they're really in the center of the cruise universe. So it is a jam-packed program, and it's filled with learning opportunities from CLIA's gold standard professional development curriculum, and also best practices sharing, encountering leaders at every level of the cruise industry, and really a great opportunity to network and learn from one another on the best practices and what they're doing to build their small businesses.
Amazing. And again, too, so many exciting things coming up. We have the Hall of Fame dinner tomorrow night, which is going to be amazing fun. So we're looking forward to covering that.
That's the Academy Awards of the cruise industry.
That's right.
Great evening. So we're looking forward to that. And Charlie, I think you already have your suit picked out for that one.
I do indeed. I'll be there in a tuxedo.
Well, fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you there. Joining us now on the Currents couch is President and CEO of Royal Caribbean International, Michael Bayley. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
No, you're welcome. It's good to be here.
So, I wanted to just co-opt you, Michael, because, one of the highlights for me at Cruise360 is always the President's Panel, and you on the President's Panel. So I think there will be a lot of travel advisors that come home from this trip with the knowledge that your kind of job would be as a male stripper had you not found your way to the industry.
Yeah, I think that would have been a very healthy occupation, a good exercise. The night work would have bothered me a little bit as I get older, and my career could be shortened because, in fact, I'm not sure how attractive a male stripper is at 64.
But I think
the knees could be a problem.
These are important facts.
I mean, it was more of a quick fantasy answer. It was intuitive, and it obviously meant something to me.
It was my takeaway.
But let me ask you both, you young people on social media, is this the kind of humor that plays well?
I think if you chose the username Magic Mike, I think it would work really well.
Thank you. Yeah, I may change it.
I see your future.
Yeah,
it's bright.
But what is Michael's social media footprint like?
So, Michael, I think you're on TikTok, which you talked about a little bit during the President's Panel.
Sure. I mean, I'm on TikTok and Facebook. Different demographic groups quite distinctly, and both I'm relatively active. TikTok, it's more little moments every now and again. I tell some really bad dad jokes that for some bizarre reason people find funny, including myself, actually. So I do enjoy the dad jokes. And then occasionally we just do little moments where we share emotional stories. The godmother for Wonder of the Seas, our latest ship that came out last year, we actually went through a TikTok competition in the United States to find the godmother. And we, for the period that we launched that, we were the #2 viewed and interacted with TikTok feature globally.
Wow.
Nicely done.
That's
yeah.
really impressive.
Yeah.
And we had, and we selected a godmother who was this most incredible mother. And she came and was the godmother for Wonder of the Seas. And it was just a heartwarming story. And that was all done through TikTok. It was quite remarkable. So TikTok
Just organic.
just very organic.
Amazing.
And in fact, much of our promotion and marketing for Icon of the Seas was pushed all through social media channels. And we find that to be a great avenue to get the story out. And I think it's very helpful for the travel advisors. I mean, our marketing budget is quite significant, but a lot we channel through digital.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It really speaks to the power of communication, especially
Very
with
much
travel,
so.
with travel
Yeah.
agents.
But I also
Yeah.
think it speaks to why millennial guests and even Gen Z are some of the fastest growing segments to new to cruise, because I think it's the type of kind of accessibility that TikTok provides and other platforms like TikTok, where you get to actually see kind of the brains behind some of the great innovations like Perfect Day.
Crazy stuff, yeah.
Really is coming from people who really are thinking about these things all the time, and you just are so accessible in that way that I think it just welcomes new generations in.
Well,
Yeah.
and you're catching them. That's the generation. That's where they are. They're on TikTok. That's their digital media is their space.
Yeah, and I think it also speaks to how people want to interact with companies. I mean, that nobody's, the typical commercials tend to be very cynically viewed. But TikTok is more authentic, or even Facebook. I mean, whatever that channel is, I think as long as it's authentic and sincere, and and it's brief, then people really do engage with it.
Authentic and sincere. You were definitely that on
Yeah.
the President's panel today.
Yeah,
So
thank you. Yeah.
we thank you so much. We just love your comedy routine.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm fine tuning it.
Excellent. Thanks again.
Okay,
Michael.
thank you. Thanks.
What a great first day we had here at Cruise 360. Heather, what's on the horizon for tomorrow?
This really was perfection. It was a great way to start things off, and tomorrow's even more exciting. We have the hot seat, which is a sales and marketing session. That one's always super well attended.
favorite.
And then we have the Hall of Fame. Woohoo! We're super excited about that one also.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the Lifetime Achievement inductee. We don't know who that's going to be, so you're going to have to stay tuned for that one.
Really looking forward to seeing who that's going to be.
Yeah, no, that's going to
Big
be fun.
mystery.
That's a fun party. But speaking of parties, I see a bar over there. If it's just me, I feel like it's got our name on it.
No, I
Drinks?
think we should sail over there and grab a drink.
All right, okay,
All
so
right. For CLIA Currents Live, I'm Mike Faust.
I'm Heather Wyatt. Keep on cruising.